A deadly flash flood has swept through Nepal, killing at least 95 people and leaving nearly 400 missing, including 105 Indian tourists. The flash floods ripped through the Rasuwa district after a suspected glacial lake outburst in Tibet sent a raging current down the Bhotekoshi River. The flash floods, which originated after a glacial burst in Tibet, tore through the Rasuwa district in northeastern Nepal. The water then surged through the Bhotekoshi River, swallowing everything in its path within minutes. The raging current swept through the districts Rasuwa, Dhading and washed away homes, bridges, hydropower projects. While the human toll of the tragedy is far from being ascertained at the moment, nearly 400 tourists are missing after these flash floods. The Nepal Tourism Board has confirmed that nearly 400 people are missing after these flash floods, including 105 Indian nationals. Many of the Indian tourists who went missing were reportedly part of the Kailash Mansarovar Yatra, and they were scheduled to cross over to Tibet today. A magnitude 4.4 earthquake was also recorded in the Tibetan territory around 8:37 a.m. local time, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. It was located around 47 kilometers north of Gosainkunda Lake in the Rasuwa district. This earthquake occurred on the Tibetan side around the same time as the suspected glacial lake outburst. As flash floods hit Nepal, authorities in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar have stepped up preparations to deal with the situation that could arise due to the heavy flow of water downstream. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has spoken with his Nepalese counterpart Balendra Shah. He expressed condolences over the loss of lives caused by the flooding. PM Modi also said that the people of India stand in solidarity with their sisters and brothers of Nepal at this difficult time. As per the Indian Foreign Ministry, 10 tons of humanitarian assistance and essential medicines have been dispatched to support Nepal's response to the devastating floods. The Indian Air Force has also joined in the rescue efforts in the flood-raked region. The Bhotekoshi River, remember, is one of the main tributaries of the Kosi River, and the flash floods have triggered alarms over possible floods in the Kosi now. River Kosi is even called the sorrow of Bengal, as the river often swells and floods Bihar. So that tragedy, of course, has engulfed Nepal today, particularly the regions of Rasuwa and Dhading, where this tragedy took place. At the moment, as we speak, the relief and rescue operations are underway. 105 Indian nationals remain missing at the moment, many of them from the southern state of Tamil Nadu. But as we speak, there are authorities that have pressed in relief and rescue efforts. India has also sent in relief material. The Indian Air Force continues to be on standby as we speak for any assistance that Nepal might need from India. These visuals have been coming in from this morning when the news broke of this immense tragedy. Let me go across to my colleague Siddhant Sibbal. He's editor Foreign Affairs at Gyirong. He's joining us with more details. Siddhant, extremely tragic situation in Nepal. But as always, India responding first, following its neighborhood first policy and sending in relief material for the Nepal authorities.
Well, yes, this is a significant development, and it was also unexpected lines. India has in the past been the first responder when it comes to the Nepal earthquake in 2015, and now, of course, India sending the support, almost 10 tons of support on the first Indian Air Force plane that has left the country to Nepal. And we also know that the Nepali side has welcomed it. In fact, the Nepal Foreign Minister short while ago thanks India for the swift support given to Nepal by India. There has been conversation between the Nepal Prime Minister and the Indian Prime Minister, and the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has all support to the country. Now we know that this is a tragedy for India as well. Several of Indian tourists are missing. There is no update. Of course, there have been helplines by both the Indian Embassy in Nepal and the Indian Embassy in China. Many of these tourists were pilgrims going to Kailash Mansarovar. So it is a tragedy of epic proportion impacting India, Nepal and China.
All right, Siddhant, thanks very much for joining us at the moment with those details. Of course, India continues to respond to this immense tragedy that has struck not just Nepal but India and China as well. But as we speak, relief and rescue operations continue in the region, and at WION we will continue to keep a close watch on the latest that is happening in the region.